I did a review last week, right? It's on Rate My Takeaway, and it was of a place called 437 in Headingley, and I had a drink which was called egg coffee. Now I'm wondering.
An egg.
Egg. What?
A-E. So when it's a vowel, A-E-I-O-U.
What are you talking about?
So if it's two vowels together.
It's egg coffee, love. It's no. What's she going on about? What? This is so fair.
I've been reading Eat Slugs, Lettuce and Leaves about grammar.
You've been eating slugs, lettuce and leaves?
There's a book about grammar that I've been trying to learn about grammar.
Honestly, it's not looking.
Right, so an egg coffee.
Right, so this egg coffee, a beautiful coffee made with condensed milk. But on the top of it, you'll see from the Rate My Takeaway video, right, that it's probably 2 inch at the top is a thick egg custard. Where's the egg custard?
It's mixed in.
You don't mix it in.
Yeah, well, your silly Nespresso gadget thing didn't froth it enough.
But you don't mix it in.
I didn't. I poured it, and it went to
that's a milk frother.
Yeah.
You have to make egg custard. That's why it's an egg coffee.
Oh, I did it like YouTube said.
So did it like YouTube said. Right. Well, I'll taste it and see how it is.
Is it like liquid tiramisu? Hey up everyone, so I'm doing a bit of a Nigella Lawson for you today. We're going to try and make Vietnamese egg coffee. Now the reason I want to make it is our Dan came back from a Rate My Takeaway episode, and he, as ever, he don't bring out back. He's always like, oh my days. I just tried this Vietnamese, I'm saying it like he does, Vietnamese egg coffee, and it was amazing. And then we spoke to Kalani and Savannah. Savannah was like, you should try it yourself. So me being the frugal lass, I thought I would. But buying the ingredients, condensed milk, vanilla extract, and coffee nowadays, we've got the Starbucks blend that's from Costco, and this is amazing because it tastes exactly the same as Starbucks. Don't buy it off Amazon though, because they fleece you. Go on Costco. And then this, $2.79, and then this, about £2 as well. So by the time I bought all that, I was like, I've not actually saved any money, but it's more fun, and I'll be able to make loads of Vietnamese coffee. We already had a little whisker, but you can just use a normal whisk. And now the premise of egg coffee, it started, because I love a bit of history. It started from a guy back way in the war. He was working in a hotel, and basically he wanted to make a coffee when there was a milk ration. So he used condensed milk and eggs, but the egg yolk. So this concoction tastes like liquid tiramisu, and our Danny loves tiramisu. It is the way to his heart. So I'm gonna give it a crack, and I'm no Nigella Lawson, because look, that's my messy everywhere. You can see I've tried my best to tidy up this kitchen, but it ain't gonna happen. So I've got a quick timer because Athena is still asleep right now. We're down upstairs, so I'm going to try and make this. So first you need pasteurised eggs. Here you can keep them together, and then if you have got a little drip coffee filter to make proper Vietnamese coffee, you can do it like that. Or like me, you can cheat, use a coffee machine. It's not the same as Vietnamese drip, but or your own espresso, or however you like to make it, filter coffee. You can try it with that. We're just going to give it a crack to see what it's like. So first off, we're going to try this. Get the egg yolk, so you can see my washing down. So you just get the egg yolks. We'll get out the liquid. See, so I'm separating 2 eggs, and basically I keep the liquid aquafaba because for me, as a sometimes vegan, it's great to use instead of like meringue or different things. Not the aquafaba, that's chickpea juice. What am I on about? No, I'm going crazy. You use that for chuffing I've actually got an egg replacer. We're going to try and make a vegan one. So you use chickpea juice. I don't know why I thought that was chickpea juice inside an egg. It definitely isn't. I haven't got some freaky AI eggs going on. I have got these for me to try it after. Bit of reduced egg replacer and coconut milk, but we're going to try that afterwards. So first of all, you need 2 egg yolks and then 2 tablespoons of condensed milk. A luxury this, but you can also find this in a lot of camp coffee as well. So that was also done during wars, and they use like chicory coffee. It's very sugary, and then often they've got condensed milk in it. You can even add ice if you want. Ice camp coffee, and the best place of it is at Alonzi's in Scarborough. So we're going to do 2 dollops. We're going to see if this works. I'm very excited. I want to impress Dan. He has little faith in me. And then you do a dash of vanilla. Obviously, I did all those Nigella Lawson things and like wash my hands and all that. I'm just the Wish version, Temu version, should I say nowadays, of Nigella. Right, then a dash of vanilla, not all that vanilla. You should have just seen me then. Oh, got vanilla everywhere. This might be a vanilla-y one. It's going to taste of chemicals. Look at that. Oops. Oh well, we'll try it. So Nigella doesn't have the luxury of kids' toys on the floor as well. So we're going to whip it up. Whilst we whip that up, we're going to make the coffee. So if you have made drip coffee, you can actually keep it warm in a bowl of boiling water. But I'm just going to try and brew this one up. Right, so there we are, little Starbucks mug. And I bet this, right, so now we've got to turn on this posh machine. However the chuffing Nora you turn this on, I do not know. I just thought, oh wow, we bought one of those gadgets, all the gear, no idea, and we've literally never used it for years. We got it in some offer where we subscribed to some ridiculous reason to Nespresso. Where the chuff, dear? Oh, I ain't plugged it in. This is why I need a production team. I need Dan to sort me out because I haven't even plugged it in. Hold on. So first plug-in machine if you've got an electric whisker, or you can just whisk it by hand. Oh, there, look, light. Let there be light. Let's see. I don't actually know. This could be very dangerous where it just all splatters in my face. It doesn't give you the same pleasure as a whisk because it doesn't give that. Right, there we are. So, and I've just turned off the coffee machine. That is not how we're going to pour it. So I'm a bit of a history geek whilst that's whipping up because I love finding out all the history of things. And condensed milk is so tasty, and I think sometimes we can bring back food of the past. So whilst I make the coffee, we'll be back soon. Ah, that's why coffee machine's off, because I just replaced it with the whisk. Oh my god. Right, plug socket. Technical team. I need my tech team, which is Dan with his big fingers. Oh bloody hell, I'll be back soon. Machine on, got it on espresso. I managed to catch the coffee. So voila, I've managed to turn a coffee machine on with the electric plug. Milk is hopefully frothed up, although I don't feel like this is the same as a proper whisk, but it has bubbled up. So we're going to see if this works. At least it hasn't just splashed out in my face. So to keep the coffee warm, you can chuck, not chuck, boiling water to keep it warm. And I've kept the egg whites because it makes a brilliant egg white omelette. And that's something that's very healthy. So we're going to keep coffee in there. And then this is the big reveal. Will this come on? Tiramisu, and then we sprinkle chocolate on top like magic. Oh, it's not pouring. Hold on. It's not looking. Oh no, it's curdling. Oh, sugar. Oh, maybe I just took it out. Oh, I don't think it's frothy enough. Hold on. Hopefully it'll just like curdle together. Right, so there you have a curdled coffee. And then you sprinkle chocolate on top. It smells alright. Quick, Dan's getting up, so let's just mix it together. He won't notice. Oh, it's decurdled. I'll just have to mix it before he drinks it. Right, let's go and try. Right, so then we just sprinkle some chocolate on top. You might have, you know, green and blacks grated, but instead we're using some options. Gotta use what you get.
Population.
Good morning.
Sophie doesn't. Oh.
Right, so the big reveal. Dan's just recording his radio show.
Oh, are you on, are you?
Yeah, I'm on. I've got the coffee.
What's that?
Vietnamese egg coffee.
That isn't Vietnamese egg coffee.
That is Vietnamese egg coffee.
No, it's not.
Pardon. We need to get the big reveal.
Right, what is that?
Look, you have to do the slow-mo, like, do you know, the food influence do sexy slow-mo,
right.
like...
Because it's dripping over equipment because you've put it in a bottle of water as well, and you tell me that. So let's pop that there. Right. So let me just put this into context for you. So, I did a review last week, and, oh no, you can't put it there, love, you need to get it over here. Because else we're going to be not looking in that. Sorry guys, it's... oh, what are you doing here, love?
Mine's a bit steamy from the egg coffee. Do you know, because I've been flexing my Nigella muscles.
That's going to be a wonk. You're going to have to sort that out. She's just too giddy about this coffee that she's
because I've been flexing, look, Nigella.
Flexing Nigella. Right. I think what we're going to have to do, you know, we're going to have to get another one of these above that. And that'll be mint, won't it? So, I did a review last week. Right, it's on Rate My Takeaway, and it was of a place called 437 in Headingley, and I had a drink which was called egg coffee. Now I'm wondering.
An egg.
Egg. What?
A-E, so when it's a vowel, A-E-I-O-U.
What are you
An
talking
egg.
about?
So if it's two vowels together.
It's egg coffee, love. It's no. What is she going on about? What? This is Sophie.
I've been reading Eat Slugs, Lettuce and Leaves about grammar.
You've been eating slugs, lettuce and leaves?
There's a book about grammar that I've been trying to learn about grammar.
Honestly, it's not wicked.
Right, so an egg coffee.
Right, so this egg coffee, a beautiful coffee made with condensed milk, but on the top of it, you'll see from the Rate My Takeaway video, right, that it's probably 2 inch at the top is a thick egg custard. Where's the egg custard?
It's mixed in.
You don't mix it in.
Yeah, well, the Orsilline Nespresso gadget thing didn't froth it enough.
Yeah, but you don't mix it in.
I didn't. I poured it, and it went to
that's a milk frother.
Yeah.
You have to make egg custard. That's why it's an egg coffee.
Oh, I did it like YouTube said.
So you did it like YouTube said. Right. Well, I'll taste it and see how it is. Speak to her nicer, mate. How nicer do you want me to speak to her?
Is it like liquid tiramisu?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Is it like liquid tiramisu?
It's not like liquid tiramisu, no. Well, it is because it's cream and coffee, isn't it? But
is it like the one you had in Pho?
no, it's not like the one. It's nice. I will say it's nice.
I probably made more of a camp coffee. So did you know the difference between a camp coffee and Vietnamese egg coffee?
No.
Because I've been reading up on the history. Camp coffee was also during the war, and that's when they used like chicory coffee with sugar and then condensed milk. So when they're out on fields, which you might not know a lot about being out on fields.
To be nice to you, because I asked for an egg.
Egg?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone says be nicer to you.
I've got you an egg white omelette with the leftovers.
A what?
Egg white omelette, because you just separate the yolk, don't you?
Right.
To make
what from the
custard.
breakfast?
Yeah.
No, you're all right.
You can have egg white omelette.
Now then,
And one thing I was unsure of though is why don't you cook the yolk?
Why don't I cook the yolk?
Yeah, for the coffee.
You don't have to. You whisk it up.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I just said it was pasteurised because that's what they said on YouTube. I don't know what that means.
Wow.
I just said, "Is my pasteurised day?"
Somebody says they're having a McDonald's vanilla milkshake.
Oh, that will like. Oh, next
Sorry, I've got
week.
sticky fingers now.
Next week, shall I try and dupe? I'll do a dupe.
Do a job.
Yeah, vanilla milkshake, McDonald's style.
Why are chickens so funny? I love jokes. Come on.
Chicken, because they're clucking hilarious. I think you two are the funniest people I've ever met. We're the funniest looking.
All right, love. All right, that's it.
I've got a right wonky finger. I could watch her all day.
No, you couldn't.
It might make you feel better about your own life. I've been watching your reviews for a long time, yo. I never knew you weren't Peter Kay. I love it that he's been watching you all this time on Raymond.
I thought it was Peter Kay. Brilliant.
Yorkshire ordered the one off
Big
Alibaba Express. Is it good?
Alibaba Express. What are you on about?
AliExpress. I was going to say Temu and then I thought, no, it's cheaper.
Have you tried these?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you're sounding like it's early morning. You've had a little bit too much sugar already. You.
No, because as you may see on the video on YouTube, if you watch it back, it's slightly curdled. So I didn't want to try it.
All right.
It curdled my stomach. So I just whisked it off.
Oh no.
It didn't look like the one on YouTube. She said, then you add the froth. Oh, egg coffee. And I tried to do it.
She said what? Oh, egg coffee.
And then I tried to do it. I'm like, oh, sugar, it's curdled.
Oh, I tell you. Right, so we're doing this radio show.
Yes.
Pre-recording it. So, yeah, we will be saying it is Sunday. All right. And it gets a bit confusing sometimes. It gets confusing for me. Right, here we go.
Some more.
You're all right, love, because you've just talked about video and curdled and then saved it me up, so I daren't drink anymore now until I see the video.
It's healthy. Not healthy, it's sterile. It's
You've curdled. What's that supposed to do with sterile?
I was just saying some of the benefits that I'd done it in a clean cup, I'd done it in a clean bowl, I'd cleaned everything. It could be worse.
Here we go. Now then, guys, how you doing? We're here, Mr. and Mrs Yorkshire, back at you for another...
Good morning.
Woo, that would have been loud.
Sorry.
I'll turn your microphone down over and blow my ears off.
I forgot how loud I speak.
So, guys, how are you doing this fine Sunday morning? I'm doing absolutely fabulous. It's Father's Day, so a happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. I hope you like me and... or not like me, I've had to get up this morning, wash the pots, run around, duck cleaning, all that in it, love, put washing in.
Oh, well, I tell you what, if you had done all those things, there would have been a big sign on the house saying, Dan has cleaned here, and we would have had a YouTube video on it. We would have, oh my days.
So what happened the other day, right, well, last week, so I will going out, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And,
so basically, last week, Dan took 5 minutes to clean the sides and put all the pots in the sink. Well done, Dan. Just because his mate were quickly popping in, so he didn't want to look too embarrassing. But I had to give him praise because he was gutted that I didn't recognise his achievement.
Yeah, so, Kalani phoned me up a few weeks ago. He says, Dan, I'm coming over to Bradford. He says, I want you to take me out for a curry.
Now then, folks, it's time for cheer. Denny, Sophie, and the whole gang's here. From hearty laughs to family hugs, they're Yorkshire's best with endless love. Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, what a team. Blending love, kids, and living the dream. Big hearts, big smiles every day. The Yorkshire way, come what may. Mr. and Mrs.